Ahoy, salty dogs! Lenscap here, and today we're playing StarMade as usual. This game is so fun! This is episode 31 of StarMade, and we're working on the salty shipyard today. Now, as you can see, it definitely looks different from the last time we were here. I've removed basically the infrastructure that I had set up previously. There was like a landing pad and an elevator and a storage room and stuff. I added this little building kind of room thing here. This is going to be where our shipyard functions from. Oh, and this reminds me, I need to make one change really fast. I need to get some blue standard wedges. Where are they? Here. I only need like 4. Ooh, that's going to make all 16 of them. We don't want that. I only need like 4, and I only have 16 blue armor. So let's try this again. Blue. We need the blue armor wedge. Okay, activate. We only need 4, so this is gonna make one at a time until we get 4 of them. And I'll get on to touring all the work I've done and show you what we plan on doing for this episode as well in just a moment. Okay, so there's our 4 guys. Let's go ahead and pull those out. We're going to put them here where these gray placeholders are. Oh, I need to do this thing first. Okay, so before we do that, I'll finish that in a second. I've made these storage tanks. We're going to move this stuff into these. I made one. I went ahead and modeled one out, and I've got it copied. So we can do paste mode here, and we're just going to paste it on. Now I may need to do a few things before we can paste it actually, just because the way paste works in StarMade. Shoot, we should have copied this too. That's okay. We can make this happen. Let's see, this guy basically needs to come all the way across as well. This will give us a block to paste onto. Is basically what that's for. And then we can erase this. In fact, we can just do like this. If we erase all these, cool, then we can copy from that one and paste onto that one. That'll work for us. So yeah, so the idea is storage tanks. We're going to have 5 of them. They may not all get filled up, but I was going to do 3 and then 2. They all look like this. Got my little skull thing going on here. The smaller skull, I've got the bigger skull and the smaller one for when I don't have as much room. So those are kind of the designs I'm working on there. Let's copy. Okay, we need to make it one bigger. I think that's the X. Is that right? Nope, it appeared to have been right before, actually. Interesting. Okay, now wait a second. What is going on here? This is 10. Okay, that's my width. This is 18. There we go. That's what we want. So now we got the copied. And then let's put it into paste mode and hopefully... Oh no, it wants to paste from the bottom corner. Alright, we're going to have to mess with that a little bit further then. Turn off paste mode. Oy. This is my life, fellas. This is how our lives go when we play StarMade. Okay, so we're going to place a couple of blocks here then. We'll get this working. We're going to get it working. This is much easier than having to build the tanks over and over and over 5 times. Which it wasn't necessarily a difficult thing to build. But it was not necessarily an easy thing to build either. It was time consuming. But building it 5 times would definitely be time consuming. Building it once and copying, pasting, even though it's taking us a little bit of work to get the copy and paste function to work as we wish, is much less time consuming. Okay, let's copy. Hopefully this is the last time we have to try this. Copy. And then we'll do paste. Come on, baby. Did that work? It didn't work. It just pasted it there. Okay, hold on. Oh, why is that doing it like... I don't understand. Okay, whatever. That's the plan. We're gonna do that later. Let's fix these blue things. When in doubt, do it off camera and move on to something else, right? Right. Okay, we need to bump all these back down because they're in the way. Let's fix these really quick. So we need that one oriented like that. This one goes like that. Why didn't that work? Who knows? I don't... this one goes like this. And this one goes like that. Beautiful. Now it's fixed. That looks good. Okay, this is all my storage. Let's talk about the storage really quick. I'll show you how that kind of functions. I actually do need one more chest. Let's see, where are the chests? This one? Yeah, there's chests. I need one chest to go. We're just going to put it right there. Okay, so here's how the storage is going to work. And I've got this, this is kind of cool. So actually, we're going to have to take all of these, and this will make sense as I explain this. So the way the storage is set up, these chests, all or most, not all of them, but most of them are set up to auto pull a particular category of items. So the way that this is going to work is that we've got a dump chest. That's this one I'm marking with the purple. And we'll just dump all of our crap into that one. And then these will pull 100 units at a time into their particular chests. And then in turn, when we build something, such as the Queen Bee, which is docked again, I had to repair it again. One of the legs went flying. That was kind of a pain. When we build something here, we tell this guy, we turn on block pulling, and it pulls the necessary blocks out of our storage chests here. So we just put whatever we want, basically. We put all of our raw materials and random crap in this one. It gets sorted so that we can find it easily when we need it. And the shipyard also can find it easily and use it to build our ships. So really, we don't have to think about how our things are stored until we run out of space in these chests, which will probably happen. Some of them are getting full, some are not really. As an example, let's throw the power reactors. Let's just throw all the crap I have in here. We'll just let it all get sorted out. So, as you can, if we watch for a second, we watch some pull ticks, we can see there are 49 of these, so they'll all go. I've got it set to pull 100 at a time. I could make it higher, but see, all the white ones went. We dropped down. This is now 600. It was 700. Ship core doesn't have a place to go, apparently. That's interesting, but everything else should. Does this white light disappear? It should as well. Yeah, it's gone too. And if we look over here, they're coming into these over here. See, this stash is labeled hull. So as we watch the orange here. Boom. See, now it says 500. That's logic and rails. This one is ship stuff. So that's capacitors, rechargers, cameras. Ship cores are in here as well. But they didn't pull tick. That's interesting. Are they, if they're not, yeah, ship core is added here. That's weird. I'm not sure why that's not working. That's why it's not working. I didn't set it up properly. Haha, missed one. Okay, debugging, easy. This one's decorations. This one is lights. This one is general things. Which is literally the name of the category. This one is manufacturing. This one is terrain, and these four are not labeled. This one I have set to be blueprints, so we actually can change the name of this as well. We'll just call it blueprint. Now, to show you how to set up these auto pulls, It's super simple to do the categories. You just click change items to auto pull. You click on this. You can add singles if you want specific items, or now there's an add category option. You can click add category. I don't know how long this has been here. And then just pick your category, right? If you want general things to pull, you can. If you want hulls specifically to pull, you can click hulls. If you want docking things, this is rails, lights, logic, doors. I don't have doors set anywhere. We're going to put that with rails and logic. So let's go ahead and add those. Add category. We want to set our amount first because I'm prone to forgetting if I don't. We can filter by typing. So we've got doors, and we'll hit OK. And then when we hit OK here, this is going to filter to automatically put our doors in this box. Next step, let's get these tanks figured out and placed. I don't know why they aren't placing properly, but I'm going to figure that out. The paste function is very strange and foreign to me, but hopefully we can get it working right and take it from there. So I'm going to work on that. I will be right back. Hopefully with some storage tanks. Man, that copy-paste stuff is really crappy to work with, in my opinion. Okay, but I did get it working, and I don't like the spacing of them. I want them closer together than this. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the scaffolding, copy-paste just the tanks. Maybe we'll save them as a kind of, whatever it's called, template. That might help a little bit better, and then we'll put in scaffolding afterward. I think that's going to be our best course of action there to get this looking the way I want it. I'm not going to try and do it on camera because I feel like I'm definitely going to struggle with it, and I don't. That's not entertaining to watch. So that's my plan, though, to try and get them closer together. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. There we go. That's more of like the design style we were looking for. I might beef these up a little bit, actually, so they're as thick as this one. Nah, it looks fine. So for the next thing we want to do, all this stuff has got to go. We're going to have to move it somewhere, and that's what I made these storage tanks for. So we're going to start with the capacitors. Let me see if I have any in my inventory. I would rather... Yeah, awesome. I would rather place a bunch and then remove those than remove them and then place them and not have enough or whatever. So, oh, let me make sure I got everything inside. Looks good. Yeah. Okay, so we're inside the storage tanks. We're going to place the capacitors. Let's turn on the lighting because it's awful dark inside these things. And I'm basically just going to fill in one of these guys. 5. Okay, we can do 7. We're basically just going to fill in one of these with capacitors, with these power capacitors. Boom, boom, boom. And then, let's see. You know what? We can make this a little bit faster, too, because we've got a floor. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do 7 by 7. By 7 even, and just do a whole freaking square of them. Yeah. And we'll just do this till we're full up to the top, which I believe... that was perfect. That's awesome. Let's make sure there's not any room extra. What are these blocks? Okay, yeah, that's the top. That's good. We're perfect. I'm gonna fill in these. These are just like... These are where the clamps are. I left them hollow so we could get as much space out of these as we can. And something is weird with my camera. Hold on. I'm like zoomed out or something. There we go. Okay, and we'll do the same on... Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. We'll do the same on this side. Get all of our... power situation under control. Now, I could do some math to figure out how much that gave us, but I think that's not going to be enough. I'm going to fill up at least 2 of these with these capacitors, and then we'll remove all these capacitors and see if we have enough power yet. I'm probably going to need to add in 2 more storage tanks. Like I'd planned, you know, 2 underneath. So we'll try that. If I need to, I did make this off-center. So I was just going to leave it off-center, but if I need to, I could put in a whole nother rack. And even 2 more racks, you know, stacked like these are going to be. If we have to, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, though. For now, I'm just going to place down a bunch of capacitors, and we might even do the factory enhancers if there's space. Oh man, so these tanks hold a lot more than I thought they would, which is awesome. With just the 1 tank, I removed all the other capacitors. I don't know if these are called. Yeah, these are just capacitors. The shield ones are capacitors. I don't know why that is. But anyway, I removed all the ones from here, and 1 tank full gets us about the same amount of power as we had before. So that's awesome. That's all I needed. So that's great. I feel like the factory enhancers are probably only going to take up 1 tank as well. And then we've got room to expand if we need to. I'm still not sure what to do about the rechargers. I might just, I know it's inefficient, I might just fill up a tank with rechargers as well, though, just to have them out of the way. I really don't want to have a bunch of rechargers snaked through my system, or snaked through my kind of base there, and I haven't done enough forethought to decide what the inside of this part is going to look like. I left the general shape of it. I think I still like that idea, but I don't know what it's going to be inside. I do know that we're going to add another smaller shipyard, much, much smaller, just for drones, to create drones. What we might do, even, is build a drone rack that houses 4 of the bee drones, so that way I only have to load 1 blueprint each time instead of loading 4, and then use that to get our drones out for the queen bee. We might do that. Our next ship that we build... Well, we got to work on the pirate ship, too. We'll probably have to pull that one over here, since this seems to be my base of operations for now. Anywho, let's see. I don't want to hook up the factory enhancers yet either, though, because I'm not sure what I want to do with the factory. So, we're kind of at a standstill. I think our next course of action is going to be just to remove this stuff. Let's see how many recharges I have. Let's see, where are they? 802. Let's fill a tank with rechargers and remove these and see what kind of power that gets us. I'm going to remove the factory enhancers as well, I guess, and the factories. And then we'll have to rebuild the factories once we decide where they're going to go. I can rely on purchasing stuff until I get the factories back in if I have to. The factories are the way to go, though, for sure, with obtaining items. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's fill up. Actually, let's do it on camera. There's no reason not to. So let's go ahead. We're just going to fill up the bottom of this. So that we can get our, because we measured previously with the capacitors, and that was, or with the capacitors, and that was great. I don't know if we're going to put shields on this station. I guess we should. Oh, and I wanted to do this as well. I can do this while I'm building. Shout out to Drakart from the Star Squadron server, who told me why I'm not getting Izants to spawn in. If we go to our catalog, in the admin options, well, now they're all showing. Oh, because I changed it. Weird. If we do manage spawn groups, right, there are no waves in here. So I think I need to add the waves that I can make custom pirate waves like this. So I need to add those in. Now, I don't know why I don't have those waves by default. I don't know what happened to them. I must have accidentally deleted them or something at some point. So I would rather just do the default waves, honestly. And I did some searching and I couldn't find that information. So if you can, as my dear sweet viewers and fans and salty dogs who help me out with so much stuff, if you can, would you possibly take a screenshot of that screen for your game? I would love to see what kind of waves you have, or if you have custom pirate waves as well. I'd love to see that too, but take a screenshot of yours and tweet it at me. I'll put my Twitter on the screen here. You can just click the little bird. Hopefully I can make it a bird. If not, it's a link. That'll take you right to my Twitter. And then if you will tweet at me a screenshot of your pirate waves, I would definitely appreciate it so much. That way, you know, I can get finally get the B ship working as intended. Okay, let's just remove all this crap, and then we'll figure out. I think these are only 30 long, but I upped my build thing to 50 for this specific project today, and I don't know that I've even taken advantage of it, honestly, today. So, okay, let's do this. How much? We had about 100,000 regen before. We're at 24,000 now. Yeah, so that's way, way, way lower. That may not work. It seems like the shipyard isn't pulling too much power, but that's not going to work for me. I'm going to have to do the lines and stuff of power. So, yeah, shipyard unpowered as we got closer. There's definitely not enough power for that. Oh, I just did a really bad thing, guys. And you watched me do it. Oh, crap. I totally just deleted all of my capsules and ores and stuff. Oh, what a facepalm that was. Alright, let's hop out of the build block and collect what we have here. Crap! Dude, that blows. Alright, whatever. Looks like we're going to be building a new mining ship in the next episode so that we can gather our resources back properly. That one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. Dang it, man! Oh. Alright, guys, well, I guess in the next episode we're going to have to recover from that snafu of deleting all my stuff. Whoops! So we're going to need Shipyard Unpowered. Yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that as well pretty soon. This was an episode of destruction, absolutely. We're going to need a new mining rig, it seems like, so maybe we'll get started on that in the next episode. I enjoyed today's episode, you know, so leave me a like if you liked it as well. Also, like I said before, if you can, take a screenshot of your waves, of your pirate waves. I'll show you how to do that one more time, and tweet it at me. Link previously in the video. So if we go into our inventory or any of these menus, you can click on Catalog. It'll be by blueprints at default, but you go to Admin, and Manage AI Spawns Groups. AI Spawn Groups. If you can take a screenshot of this for me, so I know what all it looks like, maybe expand it, you know, so we can read all the stuff. That would be awesome. You know, the more information in your screenshot, the better. That helps me out the most. I couldn't find... it's strange that I couldn't find this screenshot that I'm looking for just randomly on the internet somewhere, but... hey, if you upload it to me, we'll be able to find it somewhere. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned. Take care.